So, welcome to Couples Talk. Sean, how are you doing tonight?
I'm doing great.
Oh, yes. Well, we're starting a little later than normal, but nonetheless, we have a very interesting topic for you this evening. And our topic is 12 ways to flirt with your spouse. 12 ways to flirt with your spouse. This sounds like a no brainer, Charlotte. I mean, isn't it something at all married people do? They just flirt with each other? I mean, are you saying that this is something that we need to talk about?
Well, the thing is that many of us, after so many years of being married, we take for granted that we need to be intentional in terms of the way we communicate with our spouse, how we respond to our spouse, how we interact with them. So we sort of let it lapse, it becomes monotonous. So, and then we miss these opportunities to flirt, to communicate, to smile, to laugh, because we take it for granted thinking it will just happen, but nothing just happens in a marriage. Everything takes some form of effort. It's not bad, it just takes effort.
Charlotte, I need to throw a hypothetical in there. Huh? I mean, and it's for men. The wife is home, she's busy. Sometimes she don't take the time to fix up herself the way she used to fix up herself. Maybe she's tired, she take care of the kids and so on, so she come home and her hair is not well done, she wearing old t-shirt around the house and so on. But then I go to work and they had a new young thing, and she well hair, nice, makeup on point, the outfit fit just right. And she does make jokes, and we does we kind of harmless flirting. I mean, that's so now I come home to my spouse that is not there. Don't you think that might affect me being able to or flirting with you, because it's not a comparison, but it happens, it's real. What do you say to that?
Well, the question I want to ask first is why is it you automatically assume that as you walk through the door, your wife should flirt with you? What have you done to earn that effort?
So I have to earn it?
But she has to earn it too because you're abandoning her because she didn't put on this whole effort. She didn't get dressed for you. But what are you doing for her?
Hmm. This is a scenario that happens all the time. And as we get into marriage and get further into marriage, we stop being intentional about flirting with each other. And the reality is, it goes both ways. It's not one to blame to say, the man should continue to work. It's something that we both have to work at, because here's the reality: there is going to be some guy at work looking at your wife and telling her things that you're not telling her. And there's going to be some young girl at work looking at your husband, seeing as he's well dressed up, and telling him things that you're not telling him. And it becomes easier for us to get comfortable flirting with persons out, because that gives us a sense of value. We feel important, we feel valuable. And even though we may not have any ulterior motive, it's just maybe something that gets you going, and then you go home to your spouse. But it creates a very unhealthy situation. And in that way, it becomes even less likely that you will start flirting with each other. So you got to set the tone, even though we may share some of these tips. I think you need to first start with an intentionality and a thought process as to see your spouse as the sexiest person on earth. You got to internalize that even before you do this, because these tips will mean nothing. You will say them, but you're saying it to your spouse, but you're probably thinking about the person at work as you're talking about it, and you're already going down a very unhealthy path. So, or you're doing it with just a clear intention that I just want to get sex, or maybe I'm saying it with not. No, no, no. She or he is the sexiest person on earth. You got to see it, even with her hair not done. Man, you got to see all of her good parts. You got to see the things that makes you, you got to remind yourself what you saw when you got involved.
Why not just call the hairdresser and pay for to get a hair
I
done?
like that. You know, I mean, sometimes you got to set the mood as well. Make it easier for her. You know, at least get her started. Every now and then, you see the hair is just crazy. She probably's forgotten. She probably's been so busy trying to take care of the kids, trying to do everything around the house or so forth. Just jump in and say, "Hey, honey, I made an appointment for you to get your hair done." I could assure you, there's no woman that's going to get upset with you for saying, "I made an appointment for you to get your hair done, and I'm going to take care of the kids while you're going to do that." You're not going to get complaints, my brother. I can assure you. I made an appointment for you to get a pedicure and a mani. She's not going to complain. All right. And you get things sorted out. You create an atmosphere where she's recognizing that my husband, my spouse, want me to look good, right? And similarly, you might be seeing a man and he looking all rough and so on, saying, "Hey, hey, sweetheart, you know, I want to get my eyebrow done. I'm thinking that you could get a haircut one time. Can we go to the barber together?" You know, and set the mood for you to ensure that you could get to that point where you want to see him looking a certain way. When is the last time you bought underwear for her? And that's, you know, it's, you know what you want her to look at, buy them. You know, let's say, sweetheart, I saw they have some deal at, you know, Victoria's Secret has some deal I saw on my phone. Let's go out. She's not gonna refuse. No. All right, so set the tone. But so as we get into this, I want to say you got to be intentional first, and remember who this person is. And even though she might have put on a little bit here or there after the kids or whatever the case may be, she's yours. God give her to you, and similarly, I'm yours. God give me to you. We got to make sure that we nurture the things that we want to flourish. They said the pasture. It said the what is that term? It's
The grass.
green. The grass is green on the other side. Let me tell you the fact. The grass is greenest where it is watered. If you water your side of the fence, trust me, the grass will get very green on that side.
Mhm.
So wherever you water will get green. So let's get into the tips. We have 12 tips. We will alternate. I will talk about the tips for the men in terms of flirting with your spouse, and Charlene will talk about the tips for the woman flirting with their husband, right? Or your, you know, your significant other. Hopefully, maybe you're there, but um, you begin, Charlene.
Text him sexy teasing messages.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
kind of message you're sending me. What that mean?
You want me to tell everybody?
No, you gotta tell me.
Nah,
What does
nah,
that
nah.
mean? We gotta share. What's going on? What are you
Those are
texting me?
messages, you're thinking about him, you're wondering, something appealing sexually, and you decide to message him. It could either be something physical about him, something you like to do with him later, one of those things, or you could send pictures,
Oh, now you're talking.
yeah,
Yeah.
send, could take some photos of yourself, you know,
Yeah, but photos get out there, so be
yeah,
careful, you
yeah,
know? So, yeah.
be if it's hopefully it's your husband, because at least he might be a little more guilty to resend the photos. And
Ah,
other things you can do is send lingerie photos, saying this is what I would like to wear for
yeah.
you. So when he sees
I
that,
like the red one.
yeah, he likes the red one, so you
Ah,
send the red lingerie for him, and then he sees it and he gets excited, thinking, I wonder what message she's trying to tell me. Then he comes up to you smiling and he's wondering, yeah, yeah, yeah. That sounds like something exciting. And
I like that.
you
I
like
like
that?
that.
You
I
like
like
that?
that. I like that. Men, compliment her in public and in private. There's nothing that moves a woman, especially when she's around her friends and saying, "Sweetheart, you're looking beautiful today. You know, you look really lovely in that." But, you know, it's good to say it in private, but it's even better to say it in public. Let others know that you see your wife, your spouse, as, you know, for who she is, as she's come and say, you know, say it in public. Let them hear. Be intentional.
Yeah, let the female co-worker hear you always complimenting your wife and you're not taking her on, so
Oh
then she'll
yeah, you
realize
know,
that
yeah.
she'll eventually get fed up and find somebody to target.
You know, we have a habit. We're talking to our spouse on the phone, and, you know, we're saying goodbye. We don't want to say, "I love you, baby. I miss you. I can't wait to see you later," because people are around. No, no, no. That's yours. Let her know that you're confident and you want others to know that you think your wife,
Yeah.
your spouse is
Hmm.
attractive. So compliment her in public, compliment her in private. Let her know that you should be the first one to tell her she looks good before she leaves the house. Let it not be you're the second. That's never good. Let it not be you heard it out and then you're gonna be saying, "Hey, you know, sweetheart, you look good." No, 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 no. You should be the first.
Wear his favorite outfit. So yes, so that
Mm.
sexy photo that he sent him with the lingerie. If you can afford it, go buy it. And if you can't afford it, find something sexy in your closet. I sure you have something sexy in your closet. Or make something look sexy in your closet. I know you're weird for him. You just surprise him. You just come out to the blue and just walk and just pass once, pass twice.
Yeah, I'm taking off the TV. That's it.
Yeah, and if you
That's
think he
it.
ain't taking you on, put a little music and make a little strut in the outfit.
Oh,
I
come
know after
on.
a while, you know, he
Yeah.
started jumping. He's like, wait, what really going on here, boy? All of a sudden, if you're watching sports, he'll ignore the sports. Now, if he really ignore the sports, we know we have another problem. But trust me, he's going to ignore the sports when he see all the strutting in front of it. Yeah, so wear that
I,
sexy outfit.
you know what I like about this? It's not just about being intimate and sexy. Some of my favorite outfits sometimes is well covered. A nice long dress that just fits you the right ways and accentuate all your assets. You know, so when we talk about your favorite outfits, know what your spouse like. You know, you be intentional. There's some things and just that he just likes, and that's why I said it has to be intentional, and it has to
Mm.
be something that, and hopefully, and that's why we're sharing both. You got to go both ways. One person can't be doing it all the time. If somebody might take the first step, but definitely reciprocate it. Just share it back. So, where is favorite outfit? I love that. Give her a hug and hold hands with her. You know, when we were dating, we were excited to
Mhm.
let everybody know, yeah, man, I'm dating this fine thing, and I'm gonna hold her hand, I'm gonna hug her, I'm gonna try to get close and so on. And then, yeah, we married now, yo, we're holding hands. I'm a child, what's up? I don't need to hold your hand. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Hurry up, let's go. No, just take that slow walk again. You know, just make sure you put her on the inside. Let her know you're protecting her. Open the door for her. You know, we are men are sometimes not that intimate and want to hug and so forth, but sometimes just be intentional. Just out of the blue, just hold her and just hug her and say, "No, baby, I love you. You know, how was your day?" Be intentional about it. Hold her hands, hug her. So, and again, this is it shouldn't all lead to sex. The best time is to just to be intimate, but not necessarily in a way that's saying I want some. No, just saying I want to be close to you. Like you might be sitting watching TV or something. Just reach over and hold her hand, and you know, and just rub her hand. You're driving a car, it's automatic, and you're there. Just reach over and just hold her hand. You're playing something, and just let her know, hey, I'm thinking about you. You know, I wanna be there. You know, just hold her hand. Yeah, let's get close. All right, hold her hand.
Touch him in a romantic way.
What's that? What's that like? What do you mean? What does
You
that?
know, when I'm walking, and sometimes I pass him in the kitchen when he's cooking.
Uh-huh.
I'll pass and squeeze his butt. You know,
Wow,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
You know,
like that.
yeah, you know, or rub his back.
Yeah, rub my hair,
Yeah.
baby. Rub my head,
Oh,
baby.
yes, I love to
Rub
rub
my
his
head.
bald head.
Yeah,
Rub his bald
yeah,
head.
I like
Yeah,
that.
you know. And then I'll just watch and smile, and then he'll look at me and I say, "What happened? You want me to touch you?"
Mm.
And he gets started watching. I know he blushing in there, but
And again, huh? It doesn't have to lead to sex, but at the end of the day, just understand that this is yours. He, she is yours. Touch, touch, touch it. Let him know. Oh yeah, touch her in a romantic way. I'm done. She's passing you, man. Just reach out, just grab her, squeeze her butt, you know, just rub her hands, rub her hair, let her know, hey, you're looking. Be careful with woman's hair, man. Okay, depending. She just came from getting it done. Don't be grabbing the
yeah,
wrong
don't be
place and so
grabbing the
on.
wrong
Just
hand. So
all
yeah,
right,
we can be,
just touching the right place,
yeah.
depending. All right, you don't have this. Sometimes you know what? Stay away from the head. Just rub her shoulder, see what she's doing. Just touch her, touch in a romantic way. As I said, let it not be that it's I have to keep saying it because if you get into the habit that the only time you touch when you want sex, it's not going to be good. You're going to get yourself in some trouble. All right.
Whisper something sweet.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah, yeah,
ooh.
yeah,
I
yeah.
like that.
See how you like that? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. So you whisper something sweet, something to entice him, something to let him know that you find him attractive. And as we say, it doesn't always have to lead to sex. It can lead to sex, but it's just to remind him that he's attractive to you. And many times we take it for granted. We see the man and we don't think we need to tell him anything attractive. Like I boast and tell him, I'm sure nobody to tell you all these hot things that I tell you
No.
now, feel up your butt and all those stuff. And he'll watch me like, it's true. So yeah, because for me, I just figure I should express how I feel and what it is I find attractive about him. You know?
Lovely. Smile at her often and make eye contact when having conversations. You ever undress someone with your eyes? You let her know that she's like a cone, an ice cream that you just want to melt in your hands. And just see her melting with your eyes. Look at her. Let her wonder, what is he thinking? Make sure it's genuine and because remind yourself that I want to grow old with you. You're like wine. You get better with age. Yeah. Look at her. When you're talking to, put down the phone. Give her attention. Give her eye contact as you're talking and smile and just get drawn into the fact that hey, we've come this far. We've battled so
Mm-hmm.
much,
Mm-hmm.
obstacles, and we're still here. We're still going strong. We're not perfect, but we're going strong. And with your eyes, you could say a lot of that with your eyes.
Kiss him.
Mm.
Just kiss him.
Out of the blue,
Out of the blue.
no
Just
planning,
just no planning. Just
just
kiss.
walk in the door,
Just walking it and
and
just
that's it.
kiss him. Yeah. And then he
Whoa.
jumps and he gets confused and he wonders, does she want to have sex? And you walk away and you go do what you need to do. And he's down there confused.
Mind
Yeah, and
games.
he's trying to figure out what he next is
What
supposed to
happened?
do. Yeah, but
She
just
wants
kiss him.
something. That's it,
Yeah,
just
just
like
kiss
that.
him. Yeah,
Like that.
yeah,
I like that. I like that. Write her a love note. I remember you used to do this. You used to do this. You used to be coming up with all kind of love poems and things like that and so on. You know what? You have her now. You stop. No, man. Just still find a little note, write her something. Just you don't have to just be original. This is you. She knows you, and you just slip it. Don't tell her anything.
yeah.
Just slip it in something that she's gonna see it later, maybe in her bag, something that she's gonna get it. And even if it takes her a couple of days or two, don't worry. Every now and then, just slip another note here and then, and she'll find it at the right time when she really needs it. Just still write her those love notes.
Compliment him on his appearance.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I love to do that. I love to look at him, especially when he have on suits and tell him how good he looks in his suit because I find he looks so attractive in his suit. He's so handsome in a suit. And then when he just shaved, and I look at him and smile and talk about, how good he looks when he just has the shave. And I remember telling how much I love how the bald head looks. He's like, really? I said, yes. Because the people say, oh. I said, but I love it. I just love the bald head look.
I meant some advice here. We have to learn how to accept compliments. There are times that we haven't been accustomed to getting compliments, and your wife is genuinely complimenting you, and you're like, "What happened? What do you mean by that?" Or no, no, no. Just learn to accept. Say thank you, sweetheart. That means a lot coming from you. Just smile. Just say thanks. Don't get all funny about her or so forth. She's just complimenting you. She's just reminding you that you're special to her. So learn how to also accept the compliment as much as possible. Find out what she likes and do it for her. And this one is where we had to leave it a little bit more open, right? Because for every person it's going to be different. You you know what she likes. You came up with her, and for you that might be different. Maybe it is that she actually enjoyed when you used to bring her flowers. It might be expensive now. You can't always buy her, but man, even if it's just gonna get one rose and to bring every now and then and say, baby, I was thinking about you, like, don't let it be an afterthought. Be intentional about it. Is it that she likes going a particular place? You can't do it all the time, but from time to time you plan it. Get a
Mm-hmm.
babysitter for the kids and take her to that special place. There's a particular type of she's been watching a nice bag or something that she's been watching for a while. Maybe plan up for it. and get it and just say, baby, this is for you. I saw you've been watching that for a while, and I thought I'll get it for you. So that really depends on who your spouse is and what's important to them. Try to get that, and just do it, without thinking or expecting anything. Just do it.
I guess for an example, for that particular situation is when we went Puerto Rico and we went to a particular mall. I can't remember the name of the mall. And we saw Victoria's Secret. So I was like, oh my gosh, look, Victoria's Secret. And he first went in and he started picking up all the stuff that he liked. And I was like, okay, I got excited too, and he picked up the bras he liked, the underwears he liked. We searched, we went through and stuff, and then we bought a bunch. I was so excited I got new underwears and bras. And I guess he was excited because he got something to look at me in. So for me, because I just love getting these new stuff, and for him, it was a win-win situation, you
Yeah.
know?
So we have some Bible text to share with you before we close. The first one is taken from Ephesians chapter 5, verse 28 to 30. Charlene, just read the first one for me.
In the same way, husbands ought to love their wives as they love their own bodies. For a man who loves his wife actually shows love for himself.
29 says, no one hates his own body, but feeds and cares for it, just as Christ cares for the church. And verse 30,
And we are members of his body.
there's another scripture reading we'll share two more with you. 1 Corinthians chapter 16, verse 14, it says, and do everything with love. I love that, right? Just simple and plain. No matter what you do, remember
Everything. Yes.
that this is the person that God gave you and you love that person. Just do it with love. If you're going to buy her something, do it with love. If you're going to hold her hands, do it with love. Right? Song of Solomon's chapter 8, verse 6 and 7. It says, verse 6 says, Charlie, can you read that one?
Place me like a seal over your heart, like a seal on your arm. For love is as strong as death, its jealousy as enduring as the grave. Love flashes like fire, the brightest kind of flame.
And the final one says, many waters cannot quench love, nor can rivers drown it. If a man tried to buy love with all his wealth, his offer would be utter scorn. His offer would be utterly scorned. Charlie, any closing thoughts on our topic this evening? 12 ways to flirt with your spouse.
I just want to remind you that everything takes effort. When we go to work, we put in a good effort because we want to impress our boss. When we meet other persons in church, on the road, we put out a good effort because we want to impress them. So it's the same way we need to apply it in our marriage. We need to put in the effort to impress our spouse because there's nothing more important, more valuable than the person God gave to you. So flirt with them, talk with them, bring back the spice, the same spice that you had before you get married. Try relive it again in your marriage. Trust me, when you rejuvenate that spice, trust me, everything is going to get so much more exciting and so much more fulfilling.
For me, it's about intentionality. It's amazing what happens in your mind when you focus on it.
Hmm.
If you choose to focus on the positive things about your spouse, it every day it becomes greater and greater. That which you start focusing on, it becomes, it outshines everything else. That person that might choose to want to flirt with you outside of your marriage will not be as appealing. It will not even attract you in the way that your spouse appease you. And with that, with you now being intentional to flirt with each other, it will now strengthen that even more. That persons won't understand what it is that is so special about that, what it is that she have that I don't have. But what you do have is what God has given both of you, which is something special. Your marriage is special, and no one is going to treat it that way if you don't treat it. And as I said earlier, the grass is greener where it's watered. Water your marriage, flirt with each other, and have fun.
So, for those who are looking on, you can go to our YouTube page, like and subscribe to follow all our videos. Facebook as well, Vivid Resolutions, and our website, www.vividresolutions.com. You can check any one of these. Check out our pages, follow us, and you can learn something new. And if you have any information that you would like to share it with us. And I wish you all the best and join us next week as we have another session with couples talk.
All right, enjoy it.